Hi guys, so I've been farming for over 5 years, and in those 5 years I've not only made millions of dollars in terms of revenue from the different farms, but I've built out 2 farms. One of them over 400 acres, another one 3 acres. And on those 2 farms, I've done combined over hundreds of thousands of chickens, producing millions of eggs. Those are table eggs that are consumed, and millions of day-old chicks that I've sold on the market. Over this time, I've built out great wealth, and I've also taught a lot of people how to actually make money and build farms. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some great tips from my 5 years of experience and from my experience of running these great different farms on how you can actually start and build your farm. These tips are going to completely blow your mind. So if that is you, someone who wants to start and grow and scale a farm, stick around right through to the very end. First tip is that the location of the farm matters way more than you had imagined. Yeah. So initially, when I started out, I knew that I had to start a farm. And for me personally, I started the farm at a location which was ideally a location of my convenience. It's because I didn't have land anywhere, and as you might already know, starting a poultry farm or starting any form of farm usually requires land. You're not going to grow things in the air. Even air, I mean, you're going to put it over someone's land. So you're going to need some form of location somewhere. For me, because I didn't have land and I didn't know how to start the farm, I started the farm on my dad's land, and at that particular point it was a place of convenience. However, I was so lucky that it turned out to be one of those perfect places where I could start a farm, because the demand for the product at that time, it was eggs, was very high in the area. I completely had no idea until I started producing. That's number one. Number two, the supply of raw materials was not complicated because, you know, the farm was located quite far away from city centers. So I mean, it's in agricultural areas where people grow maize and all these kinds of things. So that's not something that I suffered over. And also, because I was not in a place where there's a lot of farmers around, the competition was much lower for me. So it turned out to be a very, very good thing for me that I actually started my farm in that area. And earlier on, before I started the farm, I thought it would actually have been a great idea for me to start my farm in a city because I was 100% guaranteed of the market. But now that I've been in for a long time, I've actually realized that all around cities, the competition is usually much higher because everyone imagines that they're targeting the market and they should be close to that place. And unfortunately, it turns out to not be true because everyone goes to the same place and the competition turns out to be very high. Then the cost of the raw materials, because they need to be transported from really far to be brought to that area, usually is also very high. And so your profit margins usually just take a hit. In addition to that, in addition to, you know, the competition and the prices of everything, when it does come to broilers, there are communities, especially in rural areas, where people don't eat chicken. Yeah, they don't eat, you know, broiler chicken and all this kind of stuff. The only thing that they want to eat is their local chickens. And so here you are, you come and produce for them a product. What is this product? Your product is, you know, broilers. No one gives a damn about them. They only want their